I'm not lazy, I'm just autistic.
She's right. Because listen, a lot of people will misjudge people with autism, and they'll look at you and they may try to accuse you of you're lazy, you don't want to work, you don't want to help out, or they'll look at you and say how you have you lack good work ethic, or you don't have very good work ethic, which is false. Because when an autistic person truly applies themselves, when their brain is able to focus on the task at hand, they're able to accomplish great things. When they get to do something that they love to do, when they get to do a project or work or assignment, when they indulge themselves in something, they are able to do a great job, and they have great work ethic because they can be in their zone and do exactly what they're doing. But the thing is, they have to have the energy to do it. And autistic people, our energy is very sensitive. We absorb so much energy at a time that we feel very drained and exhausted, because going out and existing in the world is draining at times. I mean, even if it's something as simple as an autistic person has to go to the grocery store to get some stuff that they need for their house. Even if they hadn't interacted with anybody in the store and they went to the self-checkout, having to be in a public place that's crowded with a lot of other people, that makes them nervous. They were anxious the whole time, so now they have to come back and regulate themselves. And the thing is, a lot of times that autistic people is they feel so exhausted just by existing that they have to go recharge and reground themselves before they can actually do something that they need to do. And a lot of times when they are recharging, taking their time to reground, it looks like they're not doing anything. It looks like they're being lazy, and people, want to do that. People feel uncomfortable when they see a person just sitting down and resting, because autistic people, they base their worth off of productivity, while autistic people base their worth off of their energy. That's why it's different. We focus more so on our energy, because if we try to force ourselves to do something when our energy isn't there, it isn't going to work out. But when we can take the time to ground our energy, when we show up in the best possible way, because we realize I'd rather show up in my best energy than to come over here and be half-assed and fake it. Because autistic people, we can't fake shit at times. We can mask, but we can't mask if we don't have the energy to mask. That takes a lot of energy too. And one thing that we can remember is that if an autistic person needs to rest, to recharge, give them the space to do that. Allow them to do what they need to do for their energy so that they can show up in the best possible way. Yes, you may do things differently, but stop comparing yourself, because you're comparing apples to oranges when you compare autistics to allistics. We're not the same.